NOLA Gent here at Zea Rotisserie Bar. Good stuff in here, yeah.
Welcome to NOLA Gent. Let the good times roll. In this episode of our New Orleans travel vlog restaurant review videos, it's time for you to eat with me great rotisserie meats as we visit Zea Rotisserie Bar, which is some of the top rotisserie meats in the New Orleans, Louisiana area. Zea has multiple locations across Louisiana and one location in Mississippi. We are visiting the New Orleans Zea location at 5080 Pontchartrain Blvd, which is about 10 minutes and 5 miles away from the French Quarter. Zea was started in 1997, so it has been around for a while, but in the time scheme of New Orleans, it is still a newer restaurant. Zea Rotisserie Bar does offer a unique mix of blending rotisserie meats with some American, Asian, and Cajun flavors, which makes their food distinctive when compared to most other area restaurants. This location of Zea Rotisserie Bar is located inside of a former Mexican restaurant, so that explains the unique appearance of this building. This is actually my first visit to this location of Zea's, although I did eat at the former Mexican restaurant here, so it's actually been quite a few years since I've visited this building. So I'm curious to see what they've changed inside from the original Mexican restaurant design. Now they do have Zea stuff all over the exterior of the building, so it's going to be an interesting spot to check out. They do have a lot of parking here next to the restaurant, and then they've got additional parking located down underneath the highway there. So you do get quite a good amount of traffic noise being so near the highway, and their patio is in the very front of the building, also facing all of that noise. You're also right next to Metairie Cemetery, so you do get some great views of that beautiful old cemetery. Well, let's go ahead and head on inside here and check this place out. So when we walk in, it's a two-door entry, so you get a little bit of temperature control with that, and the hostess is waiting for us. That's the bar to the right. We're going to go check out the dining room here on the left. So they have a big grand dining room right here inside. It doesn't look like too much has changed since the Mexican restaurant days, other than the decor. So overall, it looks very similar to what it was originally in here. And they've added some additional artwork, it looks like, so it's still a nice interior. So it's booth seating all around the edges and table seating on the inside. So there's plenty of comfortable seating to be had. And now here is the bar, and as you look around, it's quite a large bar. And they have quite a nice selection of drinks in here. So this also looks very similar. Now let's go take a look at this outdoor patio that's directly in front of the bar and facing the highway. So they do have it covered and part of it here. So you've got quite a few tables out here. So on nice days, you can certainly pass a good time and enjoy some appetizers and drinks out on the patio and enjoy a beautiful view of Metairie Cemetery right there. So it is a nice view, although a bit loud with the highway just right there next to us, as you see. So it's a cost benefit, depending what you're doing. This could be a great spot for you, or the noise might be a little bit too much. Let's take a look at the menu now and decide what we're going to eat today. So we have shareables with Mediterranean hummus, spinach dip, duck empanadas, Thai rib stack, rotisserie chicken quesadilla, salads with a house salad, a Caesar salad, a spinach salad with pepper jelly vinaigrette, and then you can add chicken breast, bronze shrimp, salt and pepper salmon to the salad. And they have almond chicken salad, pepper jelly chicken salad, rotisserie salad. And then we have our rotisserie meats. So they have rotisserie chicken with a house rub, a sweet chili glaze, or backyard barbecue options, beef sirloin, a rotisserie sampler of a quarter rotisserie chicken and 3 ounces of meat of the day, a rotisserie ribeye, a barbecue chicken and ribs. Their signature ribs are Thai ribs. Then sides with roasted corn grits, snap beans, Thai snap beans, steamed broccoli, red beans and rice, French fries, mashed sweet potatoes, which are seasonal, new bacon braised collard greens. Then we go back up to the next column of entrees with shrimp bro bridge, shrimp and grits, Asian almond shrimp, Casablanca chicken, bronzed trout, balsamic salmon, sandwiches, Honey Island chicken. bacon cheeseburger, Sedona chicken panini, Philly beef panini, desserts chocolate caramel brownie, classic cheesecake, chocolate toffee mousse. Then on the other side of the menu, we have a selection of cocktails, then local craft beer. They used to do their own beer here. It doesn't seem like they do that anymore. Imports and domestic beers, and then non-alcoholic beverages. And then we have some happy hour specials. And then we have sparkling beverages, white wines, and red wines. Now, I've also noticed that they greatly reduced their rotisserie offerings. They used to have lamb all the time, and I haven't seen that on the menu in a while. I don't know if they've scaled back due to the pandemic situation, or if it's just an overall operational change that's permanent. They also have their own hot sauce here that goes really well with their rotisserie chicken. On my last visit to a Zea's in the Clearview Mall location, I got this rotisserie chicken quesadilla that was really good. And my dining companion today got the rotisserie chicken panini, which also went really well with that hot sauce. And I went with the beef sirloin and a burgundy mushroom sauce. It looks and smells fantastic here. I can't wait to dig in. So I do enjoy the rotisserie chicken here too, and I used to enjoy the lamb when they had it, and the beef is always good. The rotisserie does a great job here with a wide variety of meats. Oh, it tastes really nice. It's perfectly cooked. That burgundy mushroom sauce adds a lot of great flavor to it. I'm really enjoying it. And now let's try some of this broccoli, because hey, I gotta stay healthy and get my veggies, and the broccoli and sweet potatoes always make me feel better. Ooh, look at these beautiful sweet potatoes. I think the sweet potatoes are my favorite side here. I'm really confused though why they only do the sweet potatoes seasonally, because we pretty much get sweet potatoes year round in Louisiana. So I'm not sure why they call it seasonal and they cut off the sweet potato side for part of the year. But I always crave it and love more sweet potatoes, and I also crave and love more of this delicious steak. Rotisserie meat is so delicious. It just makes a lot of good flavors inside of it, and this burgundy mushroom sauce really adds a little extra kick to it that all blends in together to make for quite a pleasurable eating experience. Oh goodness. Now I could have definitely have asked for a little more of the sauce and a lot more mushrooms. I think they definitely could spare putting a little more of this delicious sauce on the meat. And definitely it's going down quickly, and they've already sliced it up nice and thin here. So it's a lunch-size serving, so it's definitely not the largest meal that I will have. So it's kind of almost a healthier, lighter diet plate that you could go on for your training session time after Mardi Gras season when you need to get ready for beach body season. So this is a lighter, healthier meal overall, I would say, even with the nice sauce. The mushroom burgundy sauce is a pretty overall easy, light sauce, I would say. There's nothing heavy about it. It just gives it a little hint of flavor. It doesn't add too much heaviness to it at all. So this is all going down very easy, and I'm not feeling any kind of problem at all of getting too full. So this definitely is an easy meal to eat, and it keeps you light and not getting that overeating feeling in any way whatsoever. So this is not a massive meat feast. It's just a nice smaller size lunch portion for me, at least. For other people, this might be a big serving. But in my experience, this would be a small serving on the grand scale of New Orleans food, because New Orleans typically gives you huge portion sizes. Okay, the last bite, delicious all the way through. But I still have plenty of vegetables to take down here. Whoa, look at this broccoli. I'm going to have to do a little slicing on that to get it to more edible bite-sized pieces. But the broccoli doesn't have a lot of flavor to it. It's just basically steamed broccoli, nothing else on it. Now the sweet potatoes, they're perfectly good as they are. They haven't done too much to them. They're pretty plain Jane too, but I love a sweet potato mashed up like this with not a lot else done to it. A little nutmeg or cinnamon, of course, always could improve it. And the broccoli could have some cheese or maybe a little butter added to it to improve the flavor. this is very simple food though, pretty much. So there's nothing complicated about it. Everything's very simple and straightforward. So a lot of people prefer their food like that. In New Orleans, we typically drown everything in sauces and all kinds of other different layers of cheese and butter. Here, this is certainly a spot where you can get a bit of a lighter, healthier meal in the New Orleans area. So if that's the kind of food that you prefer and you like, this is a good option for you. So they do have a good selection of different items, and their Thai snap beans are also nice, so I do get those as a side sometimes. So you do get a decent selection of vegetables. It's not a huge selection, but a decent selection. So for all of those that like to get just a vegetable plate, this can also be a pretty decent option in the area. So it's very much a healthier side of the New Orleans spectrum of food, most definitely. As our food can definitely be a little heavier, definitely larger portions than a lot of people are used to. Whereas here at Zea's, they kind of take a little bit of a different approach to the usual New Orleans overindulgence tradition. And I do encourage everybody out there to make sure you eat at least 5 to 7 different fruits and vegetables every day. And I think a sweet potato and broccoli are good parts of getting that into your daily intake. If I could eat a sweet potato and some broccoli every day, I probably would. So just like I destroy this plate of food, destroy that subscribe button and destroy that thumbs up, and comment below. Let me know what you thought about this video and this restaurant visit. And while you're down there, check out the link to my Patreon page, because hey, I work for tips and I'd appreciate any help with that. And the total was $18.32 before tip. So a decent price for a lunch here at Zea's Rotisserie Bar. So thanks so much to everybody at Zea's for many years of good food. And thanks so much to all of you out there for tuning into the NOLA Gent Channel, especially to my Patreons. And if you could just go ahead and destroy that thumbs up if you haven't yet. And comment below if you haven't. And also share this video with any of your friends or contacts. That all would really help me. And go ahead and destroy that subscribe button if you haven't yet, which will be the little circle with my head on it right there. And click on one of the rectangles on either side of it to continue with more NOLA Gent videos. And tune in next time for more good food, good times, and good people.